Hi, this is
Podcast 3.
Chris, Video Game Dust Sleeves, and you're listening to the VGDS podcast with Dizzy the Gamer Jit,
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
Bonesy06,
You.
DanCavDragon,
Howdy, folks.
and MT Shark 7.
Hey everyone.
Sleeve it or leave it, as usual, Space Station Silicone Valley for the N64. Dizzy, sleeve it or leave it.
I would sleeve this. I've never heard of this, but just by the name, it sounds like it's expensive, and the front cover does look really good.
MT Shark.
Well, try to say that 10 times
Yeah,
fast.
that's why I said it so slow.
Yeah, I would sleeve it. Looks like an interesting game.
DanCav.
Yeah, I would sleeve it. I've never heard of this game either.
And Bones is the only person I probably heard of this game.
Checkmate. Done.
Next title, Beetle Adventure Racing. Dan, sleeve it or leave it.
No, I don't think I'd sleeve this game.
Bones.
21 player wins. I already have it.
Dizzy.
I've actually heard that this game is really good. I'm pretty sure I have it loose, so I would need a sleeve for it. Yeah, I'd sleeve it.
And MC Shark.
Yeah, I would sleeve it. I just picked this up at Too Many Games
Oh, wow.
in June.
All right, you guys are selling me on it.
See, Dan, look at that. Another game to add. Another
Yeah.
game to add. Podcast pickup. Next title, Cybernator for the Super NES. Bones. Sleeve it or leave it.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I'm going to go with yes, 3D.
MC Shark.
Is this a shooter game?
It's a side-scroller platformer type game.
No.
I don't
Looks
know.
interesting.
I don't
Yeah,
think I have it.
I'll sleeve it.
It's by Konami, so that's got to be worth something.
Yeah.
Dizzy.
The name sounds kind of bootleg, but sometimes games like this with weird names you haven't heard about, sometimes they're like sleepers or hidden gems, so I'd sleeve it.
Dan.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is a great game. I bought it when it came out. It's part of a series called Assault Suits. It's called like Assault Suit Vulcan, and but also the Genesis version is called Target Earth. And there was a sequel into Saturn called Assault Suit Lenos. So it's a part of a series, but they gave it a lame name in America, Cybernator. But it's still a great game. Definitely worth picking up.
Hey, what's wrong with Cybernator?
Yeah. No, obviously, none of the people here have bothered to pick it up based on the name, probably.
Shermanator.
Yeah.
All right, last title. Lego Racers for the N64. We've been doing a lot of N64 sleeves lately. Sleeve it or leave it. All right, MT Shark.
Yeah, I would sleeve it.
Bones.
Sir,
Dizzy.
I'd sleeve it just because it looks. I mean, it's not going to be as good as Mario Kart, I'm sure, but having a couple different racer kart type games in a collection sleeved would look pretty good. So yeah.
And Dan.
I'll pass on this one.
Dude, you're the Lego guy.
There's a lot of derivative Lego titles that I'm not really into. I mean, I like the movie things, the movie themed ones, but the other stuff I'm not as into.
All right, next segment. Guess that box art. First title, or first image, I should say. Anybody?
Super Mario Land 2 on Game Boy?
You're kind of close, but no.
I see something that could give it away on that hand there, but I don't know what game
Yeah.
it is.
Aha!
Wario Game Boy.
Wario's Woods?
No.
Mario Land 2?
No.
It's a Wario game, though, right?
Yeah.
Which one is that? Super Mario Land 3 Wario Land?
No. I'm pretty sure nobody said it. Ha ha!
You got us stumped.
WarioWare?
No.
What system is it on?
I can't give you that.
Oh, is it
man.
the Virtual Boy Wario?
Yeah,
Yes, that's it.
Well, what's that called again?
Wario Land
Wario Land? Okay.
for the Virtual Boy. We literally just played this, guys.
Boy.
We played it, yeah.
We
just
literally just played this game.
I'm on the wrong boy.
played it.
Yeah, the wrong boy. That's right. You said Game Boy. I was like, nope, that's not it. All right. Next one. Any guesses at all?
Oh man.
G.I. Joe.
Dave, I can see exactly why you said that. That's not bad.
Eternal Champions.
Nope.
He-Man.
Nope.
Monster
Gilligan's
Party?
Island.
Nope and nope.
Is it a Virtual Boy game?
No, it's not a Virtual Boy game. It's an Atari 2600 game, if that helps.
Oh, there we go.
Oh wow.
Snake.
No.
Snake Head.
No.
Snake Eyes.
No.
Fuck.
Any more snakes? No.
Sneaky.
No. No snake in the title.
Snickety Snack.
Looks like a Vampire Pac-Man or something.
No, I don't know.
Something with swords in it.
No. Dan, you were kind of on the right track when you said Pac-Man, but not for the reason why you said, though.
Man.
Alien.
No. It's 2 words, the title.
I'm wondering if I have this game or not.
You have it.
You know,
Mario Bros.
No.
Donkey Kong.
No. Dan, it's trying to give you like a hint without giving the whole game away. But like I said, you were like on the right track when you were talking about Pac-Man.
yeah, so it's Vampire Pac-Man.
No.
Demon Snake.
No.
Centipede?
Getting closer.
Millipede.
No. It's like it's the same. It's kind of like the same type of game play, I guess you could say, as Pac-Man. I think it is anyway.
Yeah. Like, that's all the Atari games. One screen, run around.
Phoenix.
That is not our Atari games.
Demon Attack.
No. And no to Phoenix and no to Demon Attack. All right, first word, first letter T.
2 words you said, right?
Yeah.
Talk.
Temple Run. Pitfall. Nah, that's nothing like Pac-Man.
Terror Worm. I have no idea, man.
Dizzy was close with Temple Run.
Pyramid Run.
No.
Man, I'm drawing blanks.
Really, Dan? I thought you would pick this up real quick once I said that.
Indiana Jones.
No. All right, the second word. Dizzy almost said the whole word.
Jones.
No. when he said the run word. So it's
runner.
yes. So
Temple runner.
no, that's what Dizzy said.
Runner.
What'd you say, Bones?
The runner.
No.
You have this, Dan.
I
Yeah,
have
he
this,
has
but
it.
I don't remember playing. I don't remember this. I must not have played it. Starts with a T. Something T runner.
Yep.
Ah man.
T runner.
Tomb Runner? Tomb Runner?
Close. No. You're close though.
Tempest Runner?
No.
I'm
No.
blanking,
Nothing.
man.
Nothing. Are we gonna have to move on?
Snake runner.
He's gonna bring it back.
I said there's no damn snakes. God damn it!
Snake runner.
Stop saying snake.
Oh my god.
What is that picture of? Or is that gonna give it away?
It's like a snake coming out of a tunnel or something. I don't fucking know.
You keep saying
Tunnel
snake.
runner?
Tunnel runner. Yes.
Go.
Never played this game. I don't remember it. Or I've never seen this artwork. that I
Tunnel
remember.
Runner. That was the hard
You
one.
saw the artwork. I did the sleeve for you.
Oh man. You don't have to show the sleeve on the podcast because it's
Well,
it's,
I'll show the image. I always do. I show when you guys guess them. I show the image that you're guessing, and then when you guess it, I show the actual box art. So
Tunnel Runner.
Tunnel Runner.
That's not one of my childhood games that I bought when I was a kid.
I hope not.
That's something worked up my way in my collection without me knowing it. Really.
I hope not, because you free to bomb it that bad. Like,
Yeah.
all right, Bones. That took like 15, 20 minutes. Sorry.
Okay, this week's logo sleeve is Kamikaze. Oh, fuck me.
Ikun.
It just doesn't seem right when I say it. I don't know why. Sorry. But that is our dust sleeve.
Sorry, Kamikaze. Sorry,
Uh,
Kamikaze.
Sorry. I'm good at butchering names. What can I say? But if you're interested in picking up one of his logo sleeves, hit up Video Game Dust Sleeves, and he can accommodate.
Yes, sir.
Next is Franchise of the Month, Mr. Dan.
Well, what sleeve? Or what game would go well in that sleeve?
Ooh, who wants to answer that one?
Well,
Disney-
it definitely have to be a Pokemon game.
Oh yeah.
Pokemon, and he does a lot of modern Switch games, so Switch, like Mario Odyssey, Zelda on Switch. Those would be good games.
Okay.
All right. Now franchise of the month. Okay, so this podcast is the year in review podcast. So I wanted to incorporate that into the franchise of the month. So the picture there, you can click on it if it's too small, but it is franchises that have gotten a new installment this year in 2022. This isn't a complete list. There's several other franchises, namely a lot of the sports games stuff and the wrestling game that I didn't show here, but these are just some of the ones I picked out. And so my question is pretty straightforward. Is like, have you played any of these franchise sequels in the past year? Did you pick any up at all, or are you at least looking forward to playing any of these? And feel free to mention something that's not shown here. But basically, yeah, a lot of franchises got sequels. And which ones have you played? Let's start with Bones.
Okay, so I'm looking through what we got here.
If you can't see something, let me know.
No, I can see. I got my face smashed up on the computer screen.
Bones,
I
just
wouldn't
click it,
mind-
damn it.
No, I'm kosher, man. I'm good. I think I wouldn't mind getting a few of these games. I have none of them. So
I think you're gonna be striking out a lot here, Dan.
this
Well, which ones would you want to play or own then?
was that House of the Dead up in
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
top
that's
right?
House of the Dead.
That one I would like to get the sports on the Switch. That I'd like to get the Cowabunga collection. I wouldn't mind having God of War, but the thing is, like, especially anything that's on like PS5, I'm not planning on getting that console for mad long. So those games aren't going to really entice me, unfortunately, to pick up. But yeah, those games I wouldn't mind getting. Even Kirby, I wouldn't mind getting.
Well, if you really want to know, Bones, that God of War came out on PS4, I believe, too.
That's what I figured. That's why when I said it, I figured I could get them. I might have. Nah, I don't. No, I don't have any of them. Yeah, I was thinking I had that one, but I don't. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting a few of them. But I don't have any of those.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're not a modern gamer and if you're not picking up too much for the modern consoles, yeah, you obviously wouldn't have any of these. But there's definitely some titles here I think that eventually you'd probably get around to getting.
Yeah, about 5 years from now.
All right. Who wants to go next? Dizzy, how about yourself?
Well, like I was mentioning to you guys earlier before the podcast, I literally just hooked up the PS4 yesterday after having it for a whole year collecting dust. So I'm not too much on the modern tip, but I'm trying to get into it. Like I hooked it up because I want to start playing modern.
All right,
I
Dizzy.
don't have. I don't have any of these games. But
I was gonna
there's a
say,
lot of
let's
games
put
I
it
do
let's put
want.
it this way: which games would you want out of the ones up there?
Oh, I definitely want that Capcom Fighting Collection. I've seen that stream. That has a bunch of games, and it shows actual arcades on it, and you can actually change the arcade cabs in the game on the menu screens, which is pretty cool. Shredder's Revenge, you know, if I could still find it, I want that. Cowabunga Collection, again, if I can find that, maybe around Black Friday, I'll try to get those two games. Atari 50 looks like a game I would want.
I hear there's like 100 games on that. Is that right, Dan?
Wow.
Yeah, no, and they said it's more like they said it's great because instead of just like presenting games and playing it, it's like a documentary. It's like it walks you through like the history.
The history
And
of
then
the Atari.
The one thing that's cool is that they actually have some Jaguar games on there, and Jaguar has been very hard
Wow.
Jaguar's been very hard to emulate, and they actually included some Jaguar games on this collection. Yeah.
Oh,
Do they
you
have
sold
Tunnel Runner
that.
Yeah, do they have Tunnel Runner on there?
That one I don't know.
God damn it! Open it up and play it.
You
just came
sold
out.
that Atari 50. I want it now.
It just came out like yesterday.
Yeah,
was
it
the day.
literally
Oh,
just
wow,
came
wow,
out.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yep.
yeah.
House of the Dead, I want that on Switch. That Lego Star Wars looked really good when I saw it streamed. Splatoon 3, I'm not too into. I might get it for my daughter. She loves the first one. Kart Racers 3, I just heard about that one that is coming out. But every time I put Kart Racers on for her, she'd rather play Mario Kart. So I might
Mario
not
Kart
get that
always
one.
wins.
Yeah, of course. Especially in any of the kart games. But those are the ones I've been seeing. That Ragnarok, I saw everybody streaming that yesterday. I think it just came out yesterday or something. But yeah, those will be the ones I'm interested in. Mario Strikers also looks really good for a soccer game. But those are about it.
All right.
Can only do that couch co-op, Dizzy, for some reason.
Uh,
Yeah, it's the only way I like it.
the best way.
That's what she said.
All right, Mark. Have you picked any of these games up, or are you interested in any of these sequel follow-ups from 2022?
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't pick up any of them, but I do plan to get the Kirby one and the House of the Dead one. I'm still debating about the Turtles Cowabunga collection too, but I saw a couple reviews of the Atari 50 collection. That looks really neat. I'll probably pick that one up as well. And same with Splatoon 3.
All right, and Chris.
Yeah, I honestly don't have any of these.
Any of
either.
these? Ah,
Yeah, not even one. I plan on getting all of them, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting them. I usually don't get day one, so like a lot of these games are still fairly new.
Yeah. They're kind of in chronological order from like the top. I went through like what games have come out this year, and then starting with January, they kind of go down through in order of when they came out during the year.
Cool.
Yeah, but I actually picked up quite a few of these. I was surprised. I know Bandana has. If Bandana was here, he would. I'm sure he would have picked up a few. The only one on here that I think is I haven't picked up yet, and I wouldn't mind getting that Madden, because since he passed away, and they're doing like a tribute to him, and they have him on the cover.
I
thought that'd be
think
cool.
there's a release out with a
That is
steelbook.
cool.
I'm not sure which release it is, but you can get a steelbook with one of these.
Yeah. So with Madden, you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's the one I would consider picking. I don't normally collect the Madden games, but because he passed away and they're kind of doing it as a tribute to him, I thought it'd be nice to get this year's version. So other than that, yeah, Atari 50 is definitely I do have it. It. Like I said, it just came out yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to play it. So all right, well, a lot of good games this year came out from different franchises that from the past. So.
I just
Hopefully,
wanted to mention that Call of Duty, if you guys are planning on getting it, it's just about a terabyte of downloading, so it takes a couple hours for that thing to download. It's about a terabyte of data.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I think it's like 996 gigs.
Why?
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Holy crap.
So
I don't even know
hardwire
that
it
big
in.
of a hard drive.
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
know if I have the room on that for my console for that.
So if you don't, before you buy it, get a
Get a
external
couple
hard
get a
drive or
get a
something.
5 terabyte hard drive before you buy
Yeah.
this game,
Yeah.
okay?
Man, all right.
It's insane.
That's from the last podcast. Like, what's different today than years past?
Yeah.
Like, can't even play games anymore.
You can only put one game
Yeah.
on your console.
Well, I heard there's a reason they do that. It's so you keep buying new games and you delete the old games to play a new game, and you stay on that game for a while.
Yeah, okay. I'll take the tape out and put another tape in. We'll be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I think programming has gotten lazy. Like, they don't like. I think in the old days they really tried to cram as much as they could within the cartridge size. You know, they had to become really creative about the way they program stuff. And I think nowadays it's unlimited, so people can just you can make some, graphics or music file as big as you want it to be. You don't have to really
a lot
worry
of
about
it's just copy and paste now. All they're doing is copy and pasting. So like a lot of the programming they do is already there. So all they're doing is cleaning the images up, putting new images in place of the old images, and that's pretty much it. Like there's not much to it anymore.
Yep, using the same engines.
Yep, using the same engines over again. They're not creating new engines.
Some of those cards, they maxed out those cards on like Super NES to try to get as much as they could on that cartridge.
And I don't think they put as much effort into keeping the limitations of our hard drives in mind when they.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. Go buy another hard drive. External.
Yeah.
Go buy another
Yeah.
external.
$100.
At least. All right. We'll probably talk about that in another topic sometime. But today we're talking about. This is our last podcast for the year. This is the year-end podcast. Yes, it's only November, but this comes out next month, so this is literally the last podcast of the year.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Well, it's more like Merry Christmas, because like this is going to release on the 22nd of December. So
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That's right. You see these games right there? Be sure you look at these games and you get these guys in here one of these games as a Christmas present.
Yeah. I hope you got some of these on Black Friday.
Yeah, I hope you get some of these games for Christmas. All right. We'll go through these. There's only 4 questions here, so we'll go through these and we'll be done. So let's go. Number 1, new gaming trends you noticed. Do you like them? Don't like them? Dan.
Yeah, no, I mean, we were just talking about downloading and stuff. So I think, I do think, I feel like there's still more digital content coming out, and a push for digital releases, and that trend seems to be continuing. Like, especially with the Switch, a lot of people are going, portable and less physical for that console. So that's a trend that I've noticed, and I don't particularly like it the way that's going. And I worry it's going to increase. We've talked about this before in the past, but I think that's just going to increase over the next few years.
Mark.
Mostly some that I don't like are there's digital download cards you buy at the stores. I think they're pretty pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck's the point of that? And some things I do like how impressive the graphics are nowadays with games, how realistic everything is.
Bones.
I mean, of course, I'm going to agree with everything everybody just said. I mean, the graphics are great. I hate that everything is going all digital. Eventually, that's where we're going to be at. I mean, that's just the way trends are going.
And when that happens, we'll be all collecting retro more. That's all I can say.
There you go.
Yep. I mean, that's literally it. I mean, that's the direction we're heading.
And Dizzy.
Well, the new trend to me, which may be old news to most of you guys, but me going from retro to some modern on PS4 that I just hooked up is I noticed how much space these games take. Like I'm gonna bring it up again. I last night I decided to play Street Fighter V, and I put the physical disc in, and it still took 157 gigs to download.
Yeah.
And like 157 gigs is like an entire laptop. Like, I don't understand that. And it's the physical disc, which you guys have mentioned before that, sometimes you put the disc in and it's just the disc. There's nothing on it, and you still have to download everything, which I don't understand that.
All that
like
is
I
is
said,
just the license for you to play the game.
Yeah, exactly. Which
Pretty much.
pointless then. Like I don't know. See, that makes me wonder if I'm still gonna collect physical or just a download, because it's pretty much the same exact thing. I'd rather have that copy in front of me, but eventually the disc is not gonna play anything. Once this console becomes retro, you're not gonna be able to download that anymore, I don't think. And like I was saying, the new Call of Duty is like almost a terabyte. That's crazy to me. So I don't like that. But the one thing I do like is, like MT Shark was mentioning, the graphics are great. Like, now I understand why the PS4 fan gets so loud when I play the game. It's because of all these great graphics in the game.
All right.
Well, I was one more thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That I do like is that what was it? I lost it already. Oh, never mind.
Okay, it's not a problem, Dan.
Yeah.
If it comes back to you, just let me know.
Yeah.
Number.
Well, you know what's funny? Funny is that the one thing about the games not being on the discs anymore, and I wouldn't say it's necessarily I like it or not, but because there's not much on those discs except for the license to that game, and maybe there might be something small on there. Those discs I've gotten from thrift stores for PlayStation 4 that I've looked at them and go, there ain't no way in hell this game is going to play. And I throw it in, and because there's nothing on the disc, all those scratches that are there means absolutely nothing. And I mean, I've seen some deep scratches in it. I think Mortal Kombat was like that. And I was laughing. I'm like, there's nothing on the game. No wonder it'll still play. It's only taking like 2 seconds of data off the disc before it goes on. But that's not necessarily a good thing.
That's good to know, though. I did not know that. That makes a lot of sense, though.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, I remember what I was going to say is that I do notice that a lot of games are going like cross-platform now. So like
Oh, yeah. That's
people
cool.
can play online if you have the Xbox or the PS2 or the computer version. They're all interchangeable, so that's kind of cool. I think that opens up the world a little bit.
Yeah.
The other thing that yeah, that was it. I didn't like the fact. I do like the fact that you can play games across different consoles now. Oh, the other thing that I don't like was that the online network passes or whatever are becoming more complicated. Like the PlayStation Network, there's different tiers now, and then
Oh,
also, yeah, and then also like the Xbox, like a lot of the are pushing for streaming services now.
Here we
So that
go.
yeah, so like you buy the Xbox Game Pass and then you stream your games. That's a function of better internet connections these days and faster internet and all that. But still, that's definitely moving away from physical media, more like digital. But a lot of people seem to be liking that, and that's why the companies are introducing those you know plans for you to join. So I feel like that we're being pushed to adopt that method of game delivery.
Alrighty. Number 2. Did you download more digital? It says last year. But it just should be
Last year, yeah. Did you
did you
download
download more
this?
digital than last year? So did you
Yes.
download more digital this year, basically? Bones.
This is well, no. You're asking me if I more this year than last year.
Right.
Now we're at the end of this year. So if we're talking last year, I'm not sure.
Did you down any digital last year?
Even on your phone?
No, my phone would definitely be a no. But I did. It's not that I don't download digital stuff. I just had a spree. I just don't know if it was in the beginning of this year
Or if it was last year?
End of last year.
I think it was the end of last year, to be honest with you.
I think it was the end of last year as well. I went on. I purchased the Surgeon Simulator.
You got
Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Yeah, you got a bunch of VR games too, right? Digitally.
Yeah. Walker, I think, was another one I got. I got a whole bunch of VR games because they were only on digital. There was no other way to get it. So I do buy it, but I don't like that. And the whole time I'm downloading it, it left a salty taste in my mouth because one day there's a high probability
somebody's going to release a physical.
Well, if they release physical, I'll feel happy, but that's not going to be available at one point, possibly. I just don't like that whole issue.
Right. All right, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely download more this year than last year. I even that we talked about this before, but like I'm lazy and I like to not walk to my shelf every single time. So if a game goes on sale cheap. Yeah, if a game goes on sale cheap for my Switch or something, I'll definitely buy it, even if I have the physical copy. So yeah, I did definitely download it.
This is what you call the double dipper.
Yeah, just because of laziness.
Triple dipper.
But yeah, because I thought it'll be on PS4 as well, and I'll get it for that and the Switch. But I think there's more, like Buns was saying, there's more games that are only digital, like they only come out with a digital form than not a physical copy. A lot of these indie games, so.
Sorry, indie guys. If you do not have physical, I am not supporting. Sorry.
So just based on availability, I downloaded more than last year.
Dizzy.
Not at all. Sticking to my guns, physical only. But
same with me.
With seeing how this PS4 does it with their discs, like, I don't know, it makes me think about it a little bit more.
Hey, at least I got something physically on the shelf. I care less about if it's only got this hairline of data on it. If it's something physical on my shelf, then I'm all for it. Yeah, it might.
That's how I feel too.
It might go away like 10 years from now when they decide, okay, we're gonna close the server down. But hey, at least I could say it's on my shelf.
Yeah, and I like to have it in my hand if I want to read the back and stuff.
Right.
But then there's like pros and cons. Like I'm able to switch through games easily if it's just downloads on there. But who knows?
The lazy factor. That's the lazy factor.
Yes,
Dan's rubbing off on you.
I'm sticking to my guns for now though, and I'm staying physical only.
And Mark.
I would say I downloaded the same amount last year that I did this year.
Was that 0?
Yeah, I usually have to buy a couple games here and there when they're on sale, especially with the Switch and Steam.
All right, next question, number 3. New Year resolutions for gaming. Mark, you have any New Year resolution for gaming?
I never usually make them because I never follow through with them. So probably not.
Use something simple. Buy more games.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
You'll
I'll
never
buy-
not buy more games.
That's true. I'll buy more Xbox since I just got a Series X.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet.
Dizzy.
Probably playing more PS4, that'd be my modern console. Collecting more for it. I'm kind of skipping over the PS3. I was collecting for that, but I don't have a PS3, so it would just be collecting, not actually playing the game. So PS4, I'll be collecting and actually playing them, hopefully streaming them. So that'd be my resolution.
Dan.
Yeah, my resolution will always be play more of my games that I buy. Yeah, that's all. That's would be every year. I always say that, but it usually never happens. But actually, I want to make a resolution to buy less, like limited and collectible special editions. Because I think I'm coming to the point where they're just a waste of money. Like I spend a lot of money on them, and they're just usually bundled with extra crap. I think Bones would definitely agree with that about the special editions. But that's definitely spend less money on useless things. That's my resolution.
And Bones?
Yes, Dan, you are correct. That's it. You gotta think about it. I've been on a pretty much no buy for months. Like I've been doing really good with not buying anything. My New Year's, I would probably say I'm not gonna go with I'm gonna play more games because that shit never happens. I buy more than I ever can play, regardless. I'm gonna say finish off my 64 set and get those last 3 games I need, and then that's an accomplishment all in itself. Another set finished.
That's
Nice.
a good resolution. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
And final question, number 4. What are you looking forward to this upcoming year? Bones.
To stay focused and continue on the path of finishing off all the little odds and ends that I want to do. I'm looking forward to doing that this coming year. Finish off the last games that I want to get in box, and just continue to stay focused on the games that I'm getting, and not just necessarily pick up tons of games for shits and giggles. Seems a little nicer when you're getting certain games that you truly want, not just always dollar bin. Even though the dollar bin is nice, I won't lie there. But yeah, that's definitely something I'm looking forward to. Finishing off those PS1, PS2, things like that.
Dan.
I guess we're in a kind of a lull where we're not, in terms of consoles, where we're not expecting anything major new in terms of hardware next year.
Not really.
So
They just came out, so
yeah.
it's gonna be a while,
So,
Dan.
I mean, I maybe the PSVR 2.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that'll be coming out at some point. So
And that's when I'll finally buy. That's when I'll finally buy the PSVR.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, same
Not
here.
2, the original.
Oh.
So yeah, it's a question for Bones. Would you get the VR 2 when it comes out?
If it works on the PlayStation 4, I'm not. Dude,
Wah,
I'm telling you,
wah, wah.
I'm not. I can't justify getting a new console. I can't justify doing it. I'm not going to use it. I don't use my PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
My Xbox. Like, why would I spend that money? I would much rather take the Scalper $800 fucking tag and knock 2 of those games off the 64 set.
There you go.
Like, you see my point? And since I don't look forward to the modern gaming in the same way I did the retro when they were coming out, I don't need those things at this moment. I'm going to wait. Definitely going to wait. I have a waiting mentality, and then sometimes I get screwed on it because I waited too long and stuff's expensive, but No, I'm not getting it anytime soon.
The other thing I'm looking forward to, it's kind of wishful thinking. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but is the bubble to burst and like prices to really come down. I want to say
they're starting to a little bit, Dan.
well, that's what I was going to say. Trend for the first question, gaming trends you've noticed. I want to say I feel like some of the prices have started to creep down a little bit. You know, like I started noticing some games going for a little bit cheaper than I've seen in the past. I'm not sure about everything, but at least some. I'm hoping that trend continues, and if that continues next year, I'll definitely look forward to picking up some titles that were out of reach before that.
It definitely has trended that way a little bit. Not all of them, still the real pricey ones. They might have dropped like $10, $20 if you're lucky. Some are still at the same price, but they have dropped a little bit. According to my Game Eye, I could see everything's dropped a little bit. The accessories dropped a little bit. The consoles have dropped a little bit, and it's specific ones too. And anything Nintendo is still damn expensive, and it probably always will be.
Yeah.
Dizzy.
Looking forward to next New Year's Eve. That's probably gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But pretty much just growing my channel. Like I feel like I've been doing great for 2 years. I haven't done anything that's taken me over the top, but I started a new thing recently on my streams where I'm actually taking real live calls on air. Like, you know, spoiler alert, my previous calls were all fake. Like, I do them good enough that people would think I was taking real phone calls. But now I'm actually taking real calls, so it's gonna be all improv on the spot. Like, whoever calls in, I'm not gonna know what they're gonna say. So, like, anyone can call me. Like, if anyone wants to call me on Discord, just call me up. It's the same format where I have a bunch of VHS and, you know, Funko Pops and Blu-rays, and just ask me what I got. I get to show off my items. Like, recently I had Retro Ryan from Super Mega Retro Dudes. He called in as Trump. That was pretty funny. And we all improv'd it. It was hilarious. I had Quesadilla Padilla call in live and improv with him talking about Funko Pop. So that's a new thing I'm gonna start doing, and I think it's a pretty good idea. Like the format of that was always, you know, me taking these phone calls gives me a chance to talk about the items that I have, which is pretty much the game pickups I got recently, or if I got any new movies in Blu-rays, you know, I get to show them off and talk about them. The people in the chat get to talk about the same, you know, the movies if they seen them, if they like them. So I've been running with that, and it's been working out pretty good. So I think doing it live, where we're both improvising, working off each other, I think that's gonna take it to a new level. Like, even my wife was like, "No, don't do that. What if somebody comes in saying something crazy?" And it's like, let them come in and say something crazy. I'm just gonna improv and say, "Hey, that's the bastard who's been calling me, asking me to send him foot pictures," or, you know, it's gonna be hilarious. So that's what I'm looking forward to next year. Getting more of that improv out and having other YouTubers, streamers, anybody just call me up and ask me what they want, you know, and we'll get to work off each other. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
And
That sounds good.
And Empty Shark.
I would say it would be obtaining a complete Evercade collection.
Oh, nice.
I think I have like, I mean, I know they keep making carts, but I'm almost caught up. I think I'm only like 8 carts shy.
I know the collection's not that big with those, right?
Yeah, I think the console collection, I think there's like around 28 games.
Dan knows.
Now
Dan, how
with
many
the,
games are there?
It's about that
Arcade,
many, yeah.
There's 6. Now they have the first computer one.
Yeah, the
So
Commodore
there's, like,
Commodore
3 different
64. Right?
flavors.
Yeah, the nice thing about that console is that they don't come out with a ton of games. It's like every few months or every couple of months they come out with 2 more
Yeah.
games, and so it's pretty easy to keep up with if you've So that's I like
Yeah,
that.
the games are too much fun.
I like the pace of that to bringing out the game chat system.
Yeah.
I want to definitely do an Evercade podcast at some point. I know Bandana is just pre-ordered one to the new one that is coming out, and so once
The EXP.
yeah, so once he gets that, and we could definitely do a Evercade.
Oh, I'll be interested.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely make sure you're there for that one. I had a couple questions, Chris, that I thought of on
Go ahead.
yeah. So, and it's kind of what Mark was saying. He got a new Xbox. It's not really a year-end type of question, but what do you guys, when it comes to picking out the same, if a game comes out simultaneously on several consoles, in this generation we have like, you know, the PS5, the Xbox Series X, and then the Switch, or even including there's a PS4 version as well. Yeah, what determines what console you buy the game for? You know, the game comes out. I think graphic wise, between Xbox and PS5, they're similar. You know, so you're not really getting better graphics on a console these days. So just what determines whether you what system you buy for? I'm curious.
Basically, whatever you like playing the most. Okay, controller wise, it would be for me would be PlayStation. I like the PlayStation controller, so that's probably always going to be the one that I would get it on that console before I got it on the other one, basically.
Yeah, same here. Like GTA 5, I've played on the 360, but that's probably the only game I've played on the 360. I'm not too much into Xbox, so having it on PS4 now, I'm gonna be playing that game a lot more. Like, I've always loved Sony and Sony's controllers, so to be able to see what it looks like on this console, I'm sure the graphics are gonna be better than the 360 version. So, you know, and the controllers are gonna be a lot more comfortable. You know, me being used to the Sony controller, so I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot more fun playing it on PS4.
Mark, anything?
I would say, I don't know. It's like,
Yeah, now you have a new Xbox. Yeah, you're gonna buy more games. Even if you have
yeah,
you're gonna buy more games for it, or you're gonna stick. Like I still buy more games on my PlayStation, even though like the game is on both systems.
yeah, like I like buying for the Switch because it's like, I guess it's more convenient to access,
Portability.
and then like if I want to like pause the game, I can just press the button to put it to sleep and pick it up whenever I want. I like the pick up and play factor with the Switch. But then with graphics wise, I mean, I haven't even opened my Xbox, but I would probably choose the Xbox. Especially when it comes to like now with games you have to download. I hear the Xbox's Wi-Fi is a heck of a lot faster than Sony's. I was having that debate in my my gaming group yesterday about it.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And Bose, anything?
For me, I mean, really, I don't have a preference. Really, besides the exclusives going all the way back to like PS2 and Xbox, that was like the only reason I would really go after a specific console then, even. But they pretty much, once they started porting them on multiple consoles, it never made me go after one or the other because I knew it was on all of them. I didn't have a preference at that point.
Yeah, a lot of people prefer, or I've talked to a lot of people who will actually want the Switch version because it's portable.
Portability.
You know, yeah. Even though it might be slightly inferior in the graphics, they just want that portability.
Take mine out of dock mode.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't leave dock mode either. It's always on dock.
I just had one other point that was a gaming trend or something I'm looking forward to is now that we're out of the pandemic, it seems like things are slowly getting back to normal in terms of like conventions and stuff. So like actually, you know, went back to too many games and it seemed to be back in full force. So that's something nice. That in 2022, I think that's, you know, where things are starting to get back to normal and getting out there in the community and going to conventions, I think is getting back on track.
Price games next year, Dan?
What's that?
Are they gonna have half-price games next year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Not at that one.
And then one final question is, Chris, what's new in the world of sleeves in 2022, and what are we looking forward to next year in 2023 in terms of dust sleeves?
I don't know. You guys tell me. It's
Well, I heard
usually
you say last time you got those holographic ones. coming out.
yeah, I do have those.
Oh,
If you go back to what podcast number was that? The Sega
Might not be out
podcast. It's
Oh,
already out. Yeah, it's already out. It's the Sega podcast, where we talk about just the Sega. In that podcast, you will see B-roll of the actual holographic dust sleeve. I put it in there. So if you're enticed to see it, I'm pretty sure. Let me check real quick. I'm pretty sure that's podcast 71. Yeah, it is podcast 71. So if you go to podcast number 71, which is the Sega console podcast, you will see B-roll of Ristar or Rystar. It's a completed box sleeve that has a holographic finish to it. So, and in the video you can actually see it. I do turn it a little bit so you can actually see that shine.
Nice.
Is that the one I saw at your house?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty schnozzy.
So you're taking orders for that already?
I am still on the fence about it, but it's going to be soon. I want to still give it a little bit more time. Once I know 100% sure nothing is coming off of the sleeve, then I'll say, okay, it's good to go.
yeah. No, one thing I want to add is, first we had to get together and had to bring over some Evercade games so we can make Evercade sleeves as well.
Yeah, I already do that, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do for the box. You didn't do the cartridges.
Yeah, I did the cartridge already,
did you?
Dan.
Okay.
Dan,
Oh, nice.
one of your cartridges inside the case has a sleeve on it. You
I
probably
did-
didn't even know that, but
I did
yeah.
not.
One of the cartridges inside of your case has a sleeve on it.
Oh wow.
I think it's the first Evercade game that you let me borrow. I did.
Damn, I did not realize that. So
Yeah, it's done. Done and done.
Oh, nice.
Check. I even did the outside, Mark. The outside of the case.
Fun.
Check.
Yeah.
all right, well, Evercade sleeves is new for 2022.
Yeah.
So
I look forward to.
is there anything that you guys want to see me try to do within, do you guys have any opinions on what I can do or what I should do? I think I pretty much cover everything because, like, CD based, I got cartridges, I got handhelds, I got even SD cards, Dan. I got.
Ooh,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah, I was gonna say, can you do like the actual Nintendo Switch cartridge?
It's pretty much an SD card, right? So
Yeah, damn.
yeah,
Mhm.
I make a little pocket for it. That's pretty much what it is. I don't like going that small though. It's a little too small, but if somebody wants it, I usually tend to not turn anybody away.
I mean, I like when you sleeve the clear Game Boy cases for me those couple times. Those look really good.
Yep.
Which wasn't the actual cartridge, but it was a
Right, the
clear case
clamshell.
that the cartridge goes in. Yeah, the clamshell. That looked
Yep.
really nice.
Have you done a 3D Game Boy sleeve yet, Chris?
No.
That'd be hard.
How so?
Huh?
Actually, yeah, I did.
I thought
Bandana.
I thought maybe he asked for a 3D Game Boy sleeve.
Yeah, the clamshell size. Yeah, I did. I did like 6 of those.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice. What
There's
games were those?
Mega Man and
Oh, it
Castlevania
had to be.
and Castlevania. It was a little surprise on my end. He didn't know he was getting them.
Oh man, he had to be super happy about that.
Yeah. I wanted to see if I could do something that small.
That's what you said.
Oh wow.
Bones.
I got a question then. Can you actually do like VHS
Sure.
boxes?
Sure.
Like if I didn't have the box for a tape, you could just like make the box for it.
I can make a sleeve. It's kind of
Yeah,
like a
essentially,
box, I guess.
It'd be the same thing, yeah.
Pretty much, essentially.
That's a good idea. That's actually a good use for the sleeve, is a VHS tape, I think.
Yeah,
I can
got
make
the
sleeves as big as what was that one, Dan? The
Neo Geo cart.
yeah,
which is-
yeah, the
which
Neo
is
Geo
bigger,
part. Yeah,
which is bigger.
Wow.
that's huge.
that's an AVS, right?
Yeah, the AES system. Yeah.
Yeah, I got this movie, the Ticks. It was a '90s like horror movie, and I don't have the box for it. I might have to hit you up for that box then. That sleeve.
As
for
long
that.
as I can find the art, otherwise it would be something custom. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
if I can't find the VHS tape art, then we would have to do something custom to make it work.
I would think movie art is easier to find than
I
game art.
have no
Yeah.
clue. I never fathomed to go that realm yet. So
Watch that movie, Dizzy, just so you know.
Uh,
and the other question was a while ago. Somebody asked me if I could do like Blu-ray 3D or something like that. You know, DVD 3D pop out. I can do those. It's just like doing.
oh man, yeah.
It's just like doing a video game, basically. Same concept.
All right, can you Tix 3D VHS?
Have a tick popping out. That'd be pretty cool.
Anything's possible, I guess. You know, like I would just have to get the template done for that. I think I have it. Yeah, I got a VHS. I can do a template for it. So if I don't already have something that size, I could already have a template close to that done already.
So you have one VHS.
Oh, I have multiple VHS tapes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask, what is that VHS?
I don't even know. Like I have like a cubby hole full of VHS tapes. I don't have a VCR, so I can't play them.
Oh man.
But it's just the nostalgia in me that doesn't want to let them go.
Oh yeah. Trust me, I understand.
Actually, the art for Tix is would make a great 3D sleeve.
Why
Yeah,
did you
it's
just
like
look
a
it up, Dan?
big-ass tick.
Huh?
Did you just
It's
look
a
it up, Dan?
B-rated movie. It is definitely B-rated.
Yeah, it is. It's a B movie.
Put it in the podcast there.
I remember looking at that cover numerous times at Blockbuster.
Yeah, I don't know how much more I can go, like with dust sleeves and like just answering the question, like what can you do in the coming year? I think I pretty much cover a lot already. Like I don't know how much of the realm I can go out, like out of the box thinking, besides somebody coming to me and asking if I can do something.
Have you ever done like games, dust sleeves for games that don't have physical copies?
Yep. Did that already. Linda, the gamer gal, she contacted me for a couple that she didn't have physical. She was just, I want a way to display and know that I have these digital games.
Oh, that's pretty cool concept. That's a good idea.
So she got a couple dust sleeves just so that she knows she has the digital.
I mean, do you guys think that the newer consoles that haven't came out yet, like generations down the line, are not gonna have physicals anymore? There's not gonna be like a tiny disc that we put in anymore, just all digital. You think Nintendo's ever gonna stop doing physicals?
I don't think Nintendo will.
They'll always have cards of some type you're going to have to utilize in some way.
I mean, Nintendo might come out with like a credit card next. Just swipe it, the game goes in.
Must be a QR code.
Man, B rated. You weren't lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's bad.
That doesn't even look like a tick. It looks like a spider.
Yeah.
You gotta see the movie though. It's hilarious. It's more funny than horror.
You can tell.
All those old movies are, man. I used to rent every freaking horror movie that was there. Demons. Oh my God, there's so many bad movies I remember watching.
Any other questions for me?
Nah, I think that's it for me.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Anybody else have anything?
Do you have any of the modern consoles?
Do I?
Yeah.
Like modern as like PS5?
Like PS4.
Oh, PS4.
Xbox.
PS4. Yeah, I have a PS4. I have the Xbox One. So yeah, if you want to call that modern, still, yeah.
It's modern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Dan's holding my PlayStation 5 for me.
Yeah. He's holding the other one for me too.
What are your favorite types of games to play, like on PS4?
I usually stick with platformers. I like platformers.
What was the last game you played on it?
I collect more than I play, so I can't tell you what the last game I played was on it.
Yeah, I'm still playing the same damn game.
I'm trying to think. It might have been... Man. Assassin's Creed 3, I think.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, I got that on 360, yeah.
I couldn't beat it on 360.
I haven't even played it. I'm looking at it right now on the shelf, but
Hold on,
like
no.
I said, GTA 5 is the only game I've ever played on 360.
I know what I played. I remember now. Batman. Arkham. Arkham
Oh,
Knight.
that's a good one.
Yeah. That was a good one. I played the hell out of that when I first got it. So, anything else? Anybody?
I'm good.
All right. Last segment, game of the month. Bones. What's your
I'm
game of the
going
month?
to name a title that our one and only Chris gave to me last time I was down. MotorTune Grand Prix.
Nice.
Yeah, that was his birthday present from me to him. Yeah, I don't know if you guys realize, but every time Bones would mention MotorTune's Grand Prix at some point in time, and you know, it might be a recording, and then maybe a couple recordings later, he would mention it again. And then finally, I was like, you know what, screw this shit. He's gonna get it. And I'm gonna get it for him.
He's getting the game.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dan?
I'll go with the latest game I got, and that would be the new God of War Ragnarok. That's also franchise in the franchise. Much like when we talked about new sequels to the existing franchise, and so that would definitely be one of the ones.
Did you pop that in yet, Dan?
I actually did. It's unusual for me. I usually get a new game and it'll sit on my shelf for a while, but I was like, I'm just gonna check out the graphics, see how this looks, and it looks great. My only complaint, or the only reason why I'm not gonna play it, is because it picks up right where the last one left off. And
so it's continuous gameplay.
well, yeah, I mean the story
From the
picks up
story, yeah, the storyline.
and so I did not beat I didn't beat the God of War on the PS4 or whatever.
So you have to play that one first.
So I want to finish that before I
Right.
start this one. So yeah.
That's one thing I could say. My son did complete that game.
So
The previous one. So If I ever, when I ever get one of those. Dizzy?
I'm gonna say the same. The last game that I've gotten in, which just finished downloading about 30 minutes ago, Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS4.
And MC Shark.
I would say Jaws Unleashed on the original Xbox.
Nice.
Alright. Thank you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, don't blow, just sleeve. Later.
Leave it.
Bye.
Later.
Sleeve you later.
You know what? Let's do a sound check real quick. Go ahead, Bones.
Hello, Clarice. Are you still having those dreams about the lambs?
Dan.
I'm not gonna try to bother to follow that up. So,
You didn't have a horror comeback?
or a movie line. No,
Yeah.
not really.
Here's Johnny.
I'm Batman.
There you go.
The guy just died. The guy voice actor for Batman.
Yeah,
just
I
died.
heard.
Oh.
Dizzy.
I just found 2 save states that say Dick Smack, and I'll send a picture here later.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I gotta make sure I like timestamp that area because like I'll completely forget to add these images. MC Shark.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
All right, hold on.